Welcome back. Today I will show you how to install Nmap, how to install nping, and how to install WIRESHARK in one video. So first you go to Google and then type Nmap download. So once you type Nmap download, you type on Windows if you are using Windows. So in this case I'm using Windows 10, so I click on Windows download. Then go to the download sessions, scroll down. So basically there are type of Nmap installations. So one is using exe setup file and another one is using zip file. So in this case we were using the exe, so we are not using the zip file. So once we are on the Nmap Windows web browsers, so now we just click to the download to get the installer. So here the web page display download Nmap. So here you have a window binaries, so we will use the Windows binary. So you have the latest stable release self-installer Nmap 7.91 setup exe. So you just choose this one and then start download. So once the download has finished, so you go and click open. So you can minimize the web browser. So this one you can click yes. So you click agree, and then with this version it's already include nping. So this is nping 1.0, which is the required nping for most of the installer. So we can use this if we have not installed the nping. So in this case, let's say we just use the default installer. So we just click next, and then we click install. It will require 84.2 megabyte. So it's that progress to install. So once finished, you open this page. Just click I agree, and then you want to install the legacy versions. You don't need to click the legacy version, and you don't need to click restrict Nmap driver access to administrator only. So just leave it as default. And then if you want to monitor 802.11 traffics, so you can click support raw 802 traffic. But in this case, I am installing on my virtual machines, so I just click install nping compatible mode. Click install. So one completes, click next and click finish, and it might start to finish the installation, and then you just click next, and then put an icon on the menu folder and the stop icon, just click next, and then just click finish. Now you can go to the Nmap, and then we go to command prompt, and then just open a command prompt here. So once we have done the install of the Nmap, let's try the Nmap commands. So by typing Nmap, if you are able to see the Nmap itself, that means the Nmap command, the Nmap installer already installed successfully. Now let me try one Nmap commands. So the basic is the famous Nmap scan, which is TCP half scan. So then we just give one port. Let's say we give port 80, and then you can give to your default IP address on your virtual machine. So in this case, I'm using 10.0.2.2. Then I'm able to scan. So now we can confirm that our Nmap is working properly. Now the next step is to install the WIRESHARK. So how to install WIRESHARK? Go to Google and type WIRESHARK. Download. Then you just download. So by default, the WIRESHARK installer already choose which installer you should install. So choose one, the default selected by WIRESHARK. So once download already finished, you can close your WIRESHARK and then go to download folder. Then you can start install the WIRESHARK here. So which one is the latest? So in this case, this one is the latest one, 3.4.7. So I click this one and click yes and click next. Noted. And then these are the tools that WIRESHARK to install. So by default, you can just select whatever available as it is, then click next, then put it on a desktop icon, click next, then just click next, and the WIRESHARK will install. So here WIRESHARK detect that our current install version is version 1.0. So WIRESHARK suggested to us that we should install nping 1.31. So the nping 1.0 will be uninstalled first, then we just say OK and click next. So do you want to install USB pcap? So in this case, we just say yes, and it will remove if we have the older version. So we click install. Now WIRESHARK asking whether we want to agree to this nping 1.31 installer. We just click agree. And do you want to install nping module? So we click yes. So if you are using a wireless network, then you might want to click this one, enable raw support for wireless adapter. So it depends. By default, I'm okay with the last option, install nping API compatible mode. I think this should work with everyone. We click install. So once successful, we click next, and then Nmap has been installed to your computer. We click finish, and then WIRESHARK continue to install USB pcap. So here you say click to agree to the set agreement and click next, and then agree to the license terms, click next. Then this is the default folder, yes, click next, then yes, click install. So once finished, you can, after you see the completed, you click close here to continue the WIRESHARK installer. So now you just click next, and then require your PC to be rebooted. So you click finish and will reboot the computers. Okay, once our PC already boot up, so now we can test whether our Nmap, our WIRESHARK is working. So before we test, let's open the WIRESHARK. So once the WIRESHARK is up, it will identify the interface on our network. So in this case, I will using the loopback interface. So I will select the adapter for loopback traffic capture. So once it is running and capture, so let I put it aside, and then now open the command prompt. So now let me test whether our Nmap is working. So the first command that we need to know what is the IP address of our PC. So in this case, I just type IP config and enter. So my loopback IP address is 169.254.33 and 211. So let's we try to scan our loopback interface. So the easier command and the most famous command is nmap scan, and then we give the port number, and then we give the IP address of our loopback interface. .211, and then we enter. So now Nmap able to scan our loopback interface, and in our WIRESHARK you can see that the first command sent by our Nmap is sync, and our Windows replies reset acknowledgement. So this is the half scan on the port 80, which tell the Nmap that the port is closed. So now let me test with another useful commands. We call the command is nping. So with nping, we can test to send ICMP packet with a custom message. So this is just for testing. Let me show you how to use nping for custom message. So in this case, I will use ICMP as the protocol medium carrier to carry the message, and I give the data string, whereby from here I can give whatever message that I want to send. So in this case, I say testing 1, 2, 3, and I give the IP address of my interface. So the IP address of my Nmap interface is 254, then .33, then .211, then I press enter. So by default, the ICMP already send ICMP package to my computer. So let's see the packet capture by WIRESHARK. So here you see the ICMP request and ICMP reply. So here you can see that the message we send testing 1, 2, 3 being captured by WIRESHARK, and the same reply message by our PC to our nping command. So I hope with this video it made clear to you the easiest way to install Nmap, the easiest way to install WIRESHARK, and then the easier way for you to test in WIRESHARK Nmap by using a loopback interface. Thank you for your time.